Soybean growers across the state find themselves frustrated by a pig-headed weed. The LSU AgCenter's annual crop production field day in St. Joseph showed off some of the latest findings on how to control pigweed. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Sabine shows us, pigweed not only threatens soybeans but has the potential to reduce yields in corn and cotton, two crops that contribute nearly $1 billion in revenue to North Louisiana.
Weed scientist Donnie Miller explains how soybean farmers should gear up to fight glyphosate-resistant pigweed. Over the years, this innocent-looking weed has been easy to control with Roundup or other broad-spectrum herbicides. Now, Mother Nature has caught up to the technology. Miller says farmers should be prepared to deal with a potentially costly problem.
When you're talking about a pigweed, you're talking about a very prolific seed producer, producing as much as 400,000 to close to 1 million seed per plant. So when you have just one escape, you have the potential to really exacerbate the problem, and you have a number of seed out there, and when you're making your applications of glyphosate, you're whittling away, you're removing the susceptible species and sort of concentrating that population on resistant individuals out there.
Currently, producers can effectively control pigweed when it reaches a height of 1 to 2 inches. However, Miller says farmers who have adopted Roundup-ready varieties of soybeans or rely solely on glyphosate applications may have to seek alternative solutions to manage against glyphosate-resistant pigweed.
When we have a resistant species, it's not going to matter to the glyphosate. That's when you have to start considering other options like adding residual materials at planting, which are effective on it, or adding additional herbicides in with the glyphosate application in cotton, corn, soybean to control these pigweed.
A younger Joey Olivier chopped up pigweed with a cane knife on his family farm in St. Landry Parish. While he hasn't seen much of it on his farm now, he says a single plant could wreck his whole operation.
Just one specific specimen like pigweed could alter my whole rotation program, my whole use of herbicides throughout my whole farm. So it's very important that we keep a handle on any one specific weed, or all specific weeds for that matter.
LSU AgCenter field days here in St. Joseph and around the state provide farmers with the knowledge they need to extirpate pigweed before they choke crops vital to Louisiana. In St. Joe, I'm Sabine for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Farmers in northeast Louisiana produce nearly 80% of the state's cotton and corn, as well as 60% of all soybeans grown in Louisiana. Delta's really fertile.